So the KVK team ups are finally revealed, and I'm going to say something very honest here. I genuinely don't see a team that can actually beat us. And that's not arrogance, that's numbers, that's players. But today I'm going to show you our kingdom, our allies, and why this might be the strongest KVK setup we ever had. Before we jump to this video, make sure to hit one like, also subscribe for more Call of Dragons content and turn the bell notification so every time I post a video or I go live, and boy, we're going to go a lot of live next season, you're going to have a notification. So what is our team setup that Burgas is talking about? And this is the team. Right now. Yep, that's right. Okay, they're not having some kind of faces. It's missing the faces. Where is the faces? But we're having MFD with the new recruits. I have a video separate for the new recruits. You can go and check it out. There's some crazy bad boys there. Crazy bad boys there. We're having NXW with Napoleon Pepe as a king there, and this is maybe the main reason this setup is getting wild, just because MFD is in combination with NXW. And there is one meme from one of the people in MFD that I'm going to show here. But it's getting wild. It's getting wild that MFD is in the same team with NXW. Now the other two kingdoms, NWB, Dead Joshua and Rock is. I'm not familiar with these kingdoms, so we're going to actually check them out at the end of the day. First, I'm going to make a little overview over each of these kingdoms and how much power they're having. Obviously, what kind of city is this thing? The 3 realms with the highest power in each class will be designated as a Paragon realm. So yeah, NXW is a Paragon realm right now. So this is actually the MFD. Currently, we're having close to 19 billion power. And we're having a lot of new recruits, to be fair. 186 members. Maybe I should actually remove myself so you can... Yeah, as you can see, guys, it's like 18.8 billion power, and 186 players is right now in MFD. This is our leadership. This is the players inside. Very solid killers. Well, this is what I can say. And this is actually the new recruits. I don't know why I'm here, but yeah, again, I have a separate video for the new recruits going more in details of each of them. This is the... yeah, what? Okay. Why? Okay, anyway, and here we have in the rank 1 some people that are jumping between the alliances, getting some resources from the farms, and etc. So this is the MFD. Let's check it out. The Paragon King, and this is going to be the Napoleon Pepe or NXW. Obviously, they're having the dragon. Let's check it out. How is the... okay, first of all, very solid amount of power. 26.8 billion power. NXW, you know, from the previous season, NXW show what they can actually do. And brother, they definitely gathered some crazy strong players, I guess, to hit this 26.8 billion power. Okay, let's check out the members here. We're having Pau here, Paradise. Yeah, Paradise was actually in MFD, if I remember right, and also Hyper. But anyway, this is the leadership of NXW. Here we're not having nobody in the rank 2 and rank 3. Here we're having the rest of the people, Miochita, LPW. I mean, I see a lot of MFD members here. Oh my god. Anyway, this is the NXW right now. The players in this alliance, a lot of strong, solid players at the end of the day. Now, there is no visualization of the pictures for some reason. But yeah, this is the people. Now, I'm not quite sure I can actually see. We're going to go over the rest of the stats, by the way, but I have to see from where we can actually go and check it out. This is the NXW. Now let's check it out. The other team or the other kingdoms, because they are not familiar for me. And this is the NWB with the Josh inside as a king. And let's check it out how much power they're having. 7.3 billion of power. This is how. No way back. Okay, NWB, no way back. So we're jumping, boys. Rebuilding of the kingdom. Okay, there is some dudes here. Okay, this is the leader. A decent amount of merits. Yo, 53 million. Nice, nice. And here we're having rest of the members. I'm going to go fast over them. Majority is like 100 million and below. There is some people who is having obviously more, but this is how the NWB so far is looking like. Pomber farm. Yeah, there's some farms obviously. Farms is becoming something extremely important in Call of Dragons at the end of the day, and we're having rank 1. By the way, with the new things in Call of Dragons, I can actually see how many over 100 or something like this million power members they are. This is the next one. This is Rock Bone Collector Wossi. I don't know what the Wossies mean. So let's check it out. Them also 9.4, let's say 9.5 billion power, but this is like 103 members inside. So not quite sure. This should be a solid, strong players in my opinion, because they are just not that many. This is the roster that they're having. I'm trying to see if somebody I actually know. That's why I slow down from time to time. Maybe I know. Oh, Matt Max, yo, and most likely the Panda is here, or the Big Stan somewhere here. But anyway, this is Tartar. Yeah, this group is I guess joining in this alliance, and we're having in the rank 2 some other players, and this is rank 1 right now. So yeah, this is the final one. And by the way, again, 103 players and 9.5, close to 9.5 billion power. This is actually a solid amount. Actually, it's a solid one. So this is our team up. So let's check it out and go a little more in numbers. So something that I noticed here is you can go on the team up, and what was this? ABC VO team. I think this is all the teams. ABV, KC with the Paragon. I mean, not all the KVKs is having a Paragon alliance inside. So Barry Arms, Proper C. I have no idea what I'm looking here. I'm not even joking. A class. I'm not even joking. I'm not quite sure what I'm currently looking right now. Is that a Paragon? Okay, realms. Enter the realm number to search for. what kind of realm we are. We're 77. Okay, we still maybe not on a realm one. Realm name AABB. So I guess this is a Finnish one. Echo Valley. This is, I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to mean. We have fourth. Okay, we have Shaman Canyon. Okay. This is Up the Milkman. Obviously, Cavern. Yeah, I guess this is the so-called maybe already built it Paragon KVKs, where there is just like four kingdoms inside. There may be 6, or maybe it didn't actually matter. But anyway, let's check it out. This classification. We're Kingdom 70, by the way. A class. Yeah, we're going to check it out, the A class. We're number 20. So what do we have here? We're having 3 players between 60 and 80 million. We have 6 players between 80 and 100 million. 128 members, 100 million plus. This is very, very nice thing what Call of Dragons has done here. Now, what is the NXW 375? 375. This is the 375. 12 players who is having between 80 and 100 million, and 165 players 100 million plus. This is very solid. Okay, so if we check it out, our B class, this should be 215 and 79. 215 and 79. Okay, let's check it out. 215. No, this is we're looking for B class. 250, 79. Yeah, B class. But other 79, I guess, is going to be on the bottom. Some, yeah, 79. Between 40 and 60 million, 8 players. Between 60 and 80 million, 22. 80, 100 million, 20. And over 100 million, just 41. 258. Is that a 258? 215. Okay, and it's actually in 15. Okay, 215. We're going to find it right now. Somewhere here it should be. I mean, it's a B kingdom. 243, 200, yeah. So 215 is having 7 players between 40 and 60 million, 13 players between 60 and 80 million, and 20 players 80, 100 million, and 29 players over 100 million plus. This is so far the activity. I'm not quite sure what this activity is actually showing, but let's check it out. This is we server 77. Kill was season 1.1 billion, 10.1 billion. Solid merits was season 3.7 billion. Mana healing was season 69.3 billion. Death was season 93.8 million. Now let's check it out. The Pepe guy 375. I think it was 375. Sorry if I have to do a double check, but yeah, 375. 6.4 billion merits, which is, you know, close to double of what we're having. Kills was season 15.1 billion. We was having, I think, like 10.1. And that one season 191 million. Mana healing 215 billion mana healing. Absolutely wild. Now, yeah, there is a other strong kingdom, don't get me wrong, guys. Like 249, I'm not quite sure who is there. 350, okay, 357, I'm not quite sure who is here. 49, I have no idea, but yeah, we're looking very solid group, a very solid group. I'm excited for the next KVK, what is going to be. We're still in the home realm and it's like waiting for matchmaking that is going to come after 1 day and 15 hours. Maybe it's going to be 15 hours when this, or maybe 10 hours when this video come online. But yeah, definitely is going to be something interesting, and I'm going to make a second video about this, about the team that we're going to face. So far, if you get that far in this video, don't forget to hit one like, also subscribe for more Call of Dragons content, and turn the bell notification so every time I post one of those type of videos or other videos, you're going to get notification. Here I'm going to put one other video, you can go and check it out. Maybe it's going to be interesting for you. I wish you a great day and see you in the next video.